Hi everyone, how are you? I am Raven Black Star and I'm going to do a reading for all my Pisces. So if you are a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, stick around. There may be a message in this reading for you. And as always, please take what works, leave what does not. We all know who we are in the story. All right, let's see what's going on for all my Pisces. We are checking in with you. Hopefully all is well. All right, Pisces, your first card out. Oh, we have a few cards out. All right, happy home. Happy home. Do we have a happy home? I feel like this reading could talk about your home life, but let's see. All right, first card out is Three of Pentacles reversed to the Wheel of Fortune, reversed to the Lovers. So I feel like there was, let's talk about your love life, okay? Because I feel like there was a situation with someone who you were involved with and things just didn't turn out very well. And I feel like it didn't turn out very well because there quite possibly could have been a third person, all right? So here we do have the Three of Swords reversed and we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. So, you know, when multiple threes come up in a reading, I have to think that there is a third element to this situation. And I feel as if whatever it was that came through, and maybe it was something, it was a situation, there was a third person at work, because a lot of times we do find ourselves in these work-love relationships. But I feel as if it really turned, and you were the one that ended up getting really hurt in this situation. And it left you feeling a little unstable. I mean, honestly, we have the Nine of Pentacles here reversed. So I feel as if, this was a connection that you really, you really loved it, but you felt very insecure in it, and I feel as if, it could be because you just didn't, you guys are two very different people, because here, these are two very different people, and you felt very insecure. Maybe you felt insecure in their world, or maybe they felt very insecure in your world. It's one of those things, if you are, I'll use, somebody who comes from like, low income. Suppose you meet somebody and they have a very, very, rich family. They live on that part of the neighborhood that you could always just dream about what it would be like to be in one of those huge mansions and houses. And yet you come from just this meager little, apartment. You know what I'm saying? So now as you turn around, you're starting to feel a little insecure, like maybe, you don't belong in that world. Maybe you don't belong among the rich because, you just don't know how to be, you weren't socialized the way they were, so I feel as if there was this real insecurity, on one level with this person. But, I think there is still this energy of, really a real focus. And I think they also see you. Sometimes it takes a situation to really realize how much we feel for another person. So, if this third person, because I feel like they're gone now, all right? I don't feel like they're in the picture. I feel like, this is something that came up. It happened. Somebody had an affair, and it really kind of threw you for a loop. So I know I'm kind of jumping around here, but I am just feeling that, you were left feeling very insecure at the end of the day when it came to this person, and here again, I feel like, you really invested a lot. Because the Nine of Pentacles, this is somebody who, when you first started out, you were really solid, independent, and secure, and now you're not. And, a side note, because I am holding this card up, it's just like, for some of you Pisces, maybe, you overdid. You know how, when you give too much, and if you were the one who is rich and the person never had anything, maybe what you want to do is kind of fill them with everything they didn't have, but, this is a hard transition, to go from, one way of life to another way of life. And I just feel like it just left you very insecure, Pisces. I'm going to pull one more card because I just feel like this is not... Yeah, and here we are, the relationship. It's just like you don't even know how you feel anymore about this person, because there is a lot of love lost. And, when a third person enters into a connection, a relationship, it really kind of turns around and makes you stop and, you'll always never, really fully trust, because what if it happens again? But what I am encouraged is that this king has come up straight up, okay? And when the king comes up, this is a very charismatic, very charming. I mean, could have a lot of Leo qualities, a lot of fire in this person. But the King of Wands reversed is the player. This guy, I feel like, is not a player. So I want to remain very hopeful that, you know, this might have been just one of those things that happened. It was bad, but I don't see them doing it a second time. Now that, you know, and I'm only saying that in this reading, you know, because he came up straight up, you know, so if that brings you any comfort, but at the same time, you now are questioning really, you know, the love you have between each other, whether or not it can work and there's enough stability for it. But heavy reading, Pisces. Oh my gosh. Anyway, we'll check in on you next week and see how things go. But in the meantime, you know, I think, you know, you're really seeing things as they truly are, and you're really questioning your feelings in all of this. All right, so listen, that's what I got for you right now. Take what works, leave what doesn't, please. And hit that like button, boink, just like that. All right, grateful, thankful to each one of you. I'll see you all here soon. Bye now.